If you're eating a plant-based diet but still not losing weight, you're probably closer to success than you think. You're just breaking one of these three, frankly, very unsexy but fundamental rules of weight loss. When you get these three things right, that's when everything changes. Over 600 clients through my program since 2019. We had another 100 clients through the program last year, almost half of which actually lost 20 pounds or more whilst on the program. So whether it's Joan, Jenna, Steffi, Andrew, Lisa, these three time-tested rules have been critical to all of my client transformations. This is what works. Rule number one, most plateaus are not actually plateaus, they are weekends. 2 days of overconsumption, undoing 5 good days. How often have we all been through that cycle? Let me get this very clear. Plateaus are absolutely part and parcel of the weight loss process. They exist, they are not a myth. But I think in the vast majority of cases I hear, people are misdiagnosing their wavering consistency as a plateau. And there is a very big distinction, this is what I want to say to you, between genuinely being stuck on the scale and actually, in time, the motivation has worn away. You started maybe taking more liberties. You're not weighing out your peanut butter like you used to. You're not being as consistent with your diet overall. That's a very big difference from, no, actually, I'm doing everything according to my plan and the scale has simply stopped. And I can't even find any critique of my diet to blame for this. And actually, in that case, it's just the calorie reduction that needs to naturally happen as you drop body weight. That's an actual plateau, and then you can tackle it accordingly. But I actually think most people, as I say, are misdiagnosing plateaus as weekends, messy moments, excess meals out, having a couple of glasses of wine on a Friday night. You're not stuck, you're just slipping, and that's a big distinction. Rule number two, variety is so overrated, and whilst the world of vegan nutrition, plant-based eating has exploded on social media over the last 10 years, and it feels like every week there's a new plant-based cooking show starting on YouTube or another vegan recipe page to delve into on Instagram. These things are all a distraction away from your healthy, calorie-controlled meals from your meal plan. And that's why even after 10 years eating this way, I still personally stick to my main 5 to 6 core meals every single week. And I'm just rotating those meals, whether it's the tofu scrambles, the healthy cereal bowls, the hummus and veggie sandwiches. These are simple dishes, remember, on Vegan, Slim and Sustain. Some of the most popular meals are the easy one-pan dinners, one-pot dinners, some of the chilies, the lentil marinaras, the red lentil dals, tofu stir fry. You can do your batch cooking over the week. You've got a very concise grocery list. You don't need all these different, very niche ingredients. More recipes, more variety. Yeah, it can promote nutritional diversity, which we can argue is a good thing. But at the same time, there's more that can go wrong. You're less controlled, more likely to get overwhelmed. And so, yeah, boring is unsexy, but it really does work. Rule number 3 sounds challenging to master, but this is a required lifelong skill for healthy weight maintenance, something I spend a lot of time talking to my clients about. When things go wrong, manipulate your plan, don't abandon it. Sometimes we throw our toys out the pram. Sometimes it's nice to throw our toys out the pram as an excuse to eat the chocolate cake. Hey, if I can't be 100% perfect, then yeah, hand me that chocolate cake anyway. Why is this all worth the trouble? No, we don't quit. We just make a little adjustment and get ourselves right. If we eat that cookie that we really committed to not eating, but hey, look, we had the cookie now, maybe we don't have our afternoon snack of a banana and 2 medjool dates like we usually do, and that somewhat at least compensates the calories. Hey, look, I had a really busy day today, or admittedly, I didn't really feel up to it today. It was a day of low motivation, so I missed my workout today. That's fine, just do it tomorrow morning instead, and maybe today you increase your step count at least a little bit, because that's an easier prospect to wrestle with than getting yourself to the gym. You work around the plan, you manipulate it, you be flexible with it, rather than just using things as an excuse to quit. I was just in the UK for 3 days. I was staying in a hotel. I had all kinds of events going on, lots of social eating involved. Did I use this as an excuse to blow my diet, have no food rules, eat 4,000 calories a day, come back 5 kilos heavier like I used to on these trips in the past? No, of course not. I still said to myself, we're going to keep it mostly whole foodsy. If there is, full transparency, if there's a cocktail, if there's a little G&T, if there's a little cookie involved from time to time. That's what a couple of meals out where they seem I'm gonna make a good choice, but it seems very, very oily. It's a little bit rich. The portion size is very generous. That's fine. I'll get a high step count in on purpose. I can't do my gym workouts. I'll still make relatively whole foodsy choices. I'll start every day from my hotel room with a fruit-based breakfast that I go to the store across the road and pick up every morning. That'll be a good start to the day. I'll at least control what I can. Not making excuses, not just giving up anytime there's a bit of adversity, but really just adjusting, being a little bit flexible with our plan and our thinking to compensate, to make it all work, rather than doomsday, I must give up now. So those are my 3 battle-proven, time-tested rules for plant-based weight loss after living this way now, myself for a decade, and as I say, coaching over 600 men and women through this process now. If each of these rules makes sense to you, but you do struggle to apply them consistently, that's exactly what my coaching is for. And this week, I'm excited to announce my $5,000 scholarship contest giveaway, where you can unlock some funding to put towards joining Vegan, Slim and Sustain. Spots are limited. Once the funding is gone, it's over. I only run this once per year. It was massive last January, and it's back now this week. The details will be linked down below. See you in the next one.